It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Police have launched an investigation to find those responsible for a road rage incident at Windale. Video footage of the incident has been posted on Facebook, which shows a group of about a dozen people, including young children, kicking and punching a middle-aged man as he lay in the middle of the road. 2NURFM News understands the incident happened on Merrigum Street late on Tuesday afternoon after a car crashed into a fence. It appears people in the street took exception to what happened and started assaulting the driver. Anyone with information should contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. More details have come to light about the 3 Newcastle men arrested over the 700 kilograms of cocaine allegedly found on a yacht intercepted on Lake Macquarie. The Herald reports Kent Jackson is a well-known local musician and businessman, and Craig Lemke is a former model who now plays the saxophone in a jazz band. 68-year-old Broadmeadow man Dennis Barth was also arrested. All 3 are facing life sentences over the $245 million haul. More than 3 tonnes of cocaine have been seized by Australian authorities this year, but AFP Assistant Commissioner Neil Gagan says until the community reduces demand, the drugs won't stop coming in.
It's an education issue. We need to start early with our kids in schools to ensure they don't put this filth in their veins, that they don't snort this filth up their nose, and we ensure that we keep this filth off the street.
A man has been arrested at Rutherford following an early morning pursuit. Police say speeds reached 120 kilometres per hour in an 80 zone on the New England Highway just before 2 a.m. It's alleged the driver of a Ford Falcon failed to stop for a random breath test. He returned a negative result once he pulled over, but he was also allegedly driving while disqualified. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott McDonald, is encouraging the local community to engage with the Primary Production and Rural Development State Environmental Planning Policy submitted in October this year. The changes propose to combine 5 existing state environmental planning policies to further support sustainable agriculture, aquaculture and rural development. Scott McDonald says although it sounds complicated, the policies will now be much simpler consolidated into one.
So there's 5 what we call SEPs or state, just call them planning policies if you like, and it's about consolidating them into one, as they call sustainable agriculture and aquaculture policy.
Cessnock Mayor Bob Pinsent is encouraging men in the region to sign up as ambassadors in the lead-up to White Ribbon Day on the 25th of November. White Ribbon is the only national male-led campaign in Australia which aims to stop violence against women. Bob Pinsent says with the Central Hunter region ranking 5th in the state for domestic violence incidents, it's vital there are campaigns such as this to focus on prevention.
I'm hoping that as many people as possible in the Hunter region sign up, become an ambassador and work to reduce domestic violence in our community.
One of Newcastle's most popular beachfront venues has hit the market. Expressions of interest are being sought for Merriweather Surf House, which is likely to attract international buyers. The sale of the well-known cafe, bar, restaurant and function centre is being described as significant and rare.
Sport for our sponsor PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
Concerns over night skipper Sione Matautia's ongoing concussion issues are intensifying after comments made at a recent function. The co-captain told Hunter Sports High students at a clinic his results had come back as more negative than he had thought. CEO Phil Gardner says the club isn't willing to comment on Matautia's health at this stage. A player of the match performance by Newcastle's Caitlin Moran has led the Gillaroos to a thumping win in the opening game of the Women's World Cup. 2 tries and 3 goals sealed victory over the Cook Islands, with North Newcastle teammate Isabel Kelly also crossing over. They'll turn their attention to England with a quick turnaround for Sunday. And Newcastle could see some Test cricket talent this weekend as the Steel hosts Easts and Manly in the Premier T20 competition. Australian stars Peter Neville and Nick Maddinson are expected to make the trip up to the Hunter to play in the fixtures. That's sport. I'm Josh Sim.
2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.